Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Well, guess what, trackies? The big women and the big men stepped out on the track for the men's and women's 100-meter semifinals, and the results are in. So trackies, I'm about to tell you who made it through for the women and of course the men. But we're going to kick things off with the women as usual. Now trackies, in semifinal number 1, Shericka took it, running 11.31 seconds, trackies. Behind her was Shashali Forbes, 11.39 seconds, and Alana Reed, 11.43 seconds. Now, trackies, they ran into a huge negative wind, 3.9 meters per second, trackies. So that affected the times somewhat. Now, trackies, only those 3 athletes made it through from this, semifinal. Like I did say, I said that the second semifinal would be the race that had all 5 making it through from there, and it played out exactly that way. Now, track is getting into Shericka's run. Lord, track is Shericka, I'm going to come do something later. She going to come demolish the people then, because I'm telling you, the ease, she looked easier than yesterday. I don't know how one athlete, well, I know because I'm used to seeing Shelly and I'm used to seeing Elaine, but it always impresses me when I see athletes of that caliber being able to jog while everybody else is running for their life behind them. It's always a very, very interesting contrast, in my opinion, and I like seeing it. So, of course, Shericka came and she, came out of her dry phase and, cruised home. And trackies, I know something really special is on tonight when it comes to Shericka. I'm just hoping that the wind becomes more favorable, for the finals, in about an hour and a half. Now, trackies, moving on to semi-final number 2. First bit of news from semi-final number 2 is that Kimber Nelson pulled out of the race. Now, trackies, I'm not sure of the reason why she did that, but she did not take up her starting position. Now, taking the win in this race, trackies, was Natasha Morrison running 11.14 seconds. Elaine Thompson-Herah also ran 11.14 seconds, and Brianna Williams for the third automatic qualifying spot, 11.22 seconds. However, Ashanti Moore and Shakura Wallace also qualified with 11.32 seconds and 11.39 seconds. Now, track is the wind in this race, I have to admit, is not as big as the one before within the first semifinal. This wind was a negative 0.9 meters per second. So maybe, if the girls were a little bit more lucky in the first race, maybe they would have been able to, get some qualifiers out of that race. But track is, this is track. You can't complain when it comes to the wind. That's how it goes. Now, Natasha Trackies has looked really good from yesterday, so I'm not surprised by her run taking this win. Elaine Thompson-Herah has to work on that start. That start is not it if she expects to take a top 3 spot in that race, in an hour and a half. She has to, execute a better first 30 meters in her race. Now, other than that, track is Brianna Williams as well. I have an eye for her this season as well. So I'm hoping that we can get a better execution from her in the finals as well. But with that said, track is honestly, I don't see nobody, challenging Shericka. Shericka is in a class of her own, and she's just going to come and destroy everybody in that finals. And it's just left for everybody else to figure out how they want to finish. Am I hungry enough to try to get a spot on the team? And I believe the hungrier people will be the persons that make it onto the team, getting into that 1, 2, 3. Well, 1 is already secure, so we're just gonna say 2, 3 at this point. Anyway, tracky, sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the performances in these semifinals?